There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
I'm right here.
You're just in time. We almost had to start without you.
Yeah, that would be awful. Yeah, you should never start without me. What are we doing?
We couldn't have that, could we?
I found her, Ruffles. Deal her in.
I do hope I recall the rules. It's been ages since I've played a game of Wicked Grace.
Grab a seat. We're ready to start.
Are we playing cards or what?
We're playing cards,
Are
Bull.
3 drakes better than a pair of swords? Ugh, I can never remember.
Seeker, remember how I said, don't show anyone your hand? That rule includes announcing it to the table.
There's a crown on his head, but a sword too. His head didn't want either.
No, probably didn't.
Don't talk to the face cards, kid.
You seem to have enough people. I have 1,000 things to
Cullen, stay.
Losing money can be both relaxing and habit-forming. Give it a try.
Plus, stay with me.
Curly, if any man in history ever needed a hobby, it's you.
Dealer starts. Oh, I believe I'll start at... Oh, 3 coppers. Do you think that's too daring? Maybe I'll make it 1. No. Boldness. 3 it is.
Seriously, who starts at 3 coppers? Silver or go home?
Bolder the better, right? I'm in.
Same.
Me too. Well, are you in?
Of course I'm in. Let's do it.
Of course. Deal me in, Josephine.
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad you're joining us.
Me too.
Ante up, Inquisitor.
The poor recruit ran out into the dining hall in nothing but his knickers. And this profound silence fell over the hall as 70 mages and 30 Templars all turned to stare at once. Then a slow round of applause began and spread until every soul was on their feet. A standing ovation.
What did he do?
Saluted, turned on his heel, and marched out like he was in full armor.
He did not.
Good man.
You're shitting us!
That's how you know it's true. I could never put that in a book. Too unlikely.
Now you tell one, Varric. I'm sure you've got a few stories to tell that we haven't heard yet.
I think it's our professional storyteller's turn to tell one.
I think I can manage that. Did I ever tell you about the time we broke into Chateau Haine?
No.
It started, as most capers do, with a trap. And then Hawk looks up and says, "Looks like the Duke has fallen from grace."
That's how Duke Prosper died? You know, that's almost perfect for him. And the dealer takes everything. I win again.
Deal again. I've figured out your tells, Lady Ambassador.
Oh no, Cullen, don't do it.
Commander,
Cullen.
everyone knows a lady has no tells.
Oh, Cullen.
Then let's see if your good fortune lasts one more hand.
All right, listen. I kind of want to watch this. I'm watching this happen. I'm not participating.
I'm not losing any more coin to Josephine, but I have got to see this.
Don't say a word, dwarf.
I can.
I tried to warn you, Curly.
Never bet against an Antivan, Commander.
I'm leaving. I don't want to witness our commander's walk of shame back to the barracks.
I want to witness it.
Well, I do.
Same.
It comes off. I didn't know it came off.
Poor Cole. Cullen. Nothing I haven't seen before, you know.
I'm glad you decided to join us tonight.
Me too.
It's too easy to mistake you for the Inquisitor.
I mean, what does that even mean, Varric?
You're mistaking me for me. How much did you have to drink?
It's easy to forget you're not just an icon or symbol. Like those statues of Andraste holding bowls of fire. At least it is for me. You up for another game when this is all over, Inquisitor?
Of course I am. You better believe it.
I wouldn't miss it.
Good. It'll take me a while to talk Cullen into it. Maybe I'll work the revenge angle.
Let me know if you need help.
Who's that? Did I win?
I should probably go check on Cullen after that. Cause I don't know if he's gonna, live down that embarrassment for a while. I gotta tell you though, I kind of enjoyed the view, and by kind of I mean I absolutely did. Cullen, are you okay after that?
It's good to see you.
Is there anything I should know?
Only that I'm never playing cards again. I still can't find my... It doesn't matter. I don't know how Varric talked me into that.
I enjoyed watching you lose though.
That's too bad. Watching you lose made me want to play cards more often.
I do not need help embarrassing myself in front of you.
You were blushing. It was adorable.
Maker's breath.
Cullen, I'll talk to you later.
That's all for now.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
Be good, Cullen. Make sure you get something to eat, will you? You know, it was kind of odd that I didn't see Blackwall at the card game. Is he even here? Blackwall, where are you? Hello? Are you upstairs? I don't see you anywhere. Is that a note? Inquisitor, you've been a friend and an inspiration. You've given me the wisdom to know right from wrong, and more importantly, the courage to uphold the former. It's been an honor to serve you. What? Did he left? You! Are you... Hello?
The Spy Master has confirmed it. Blackwall is gone.
Okay, gone does Liliana has to know where. She's our Spy Master.
Go on. Liliana knows where he is, doesn't she? She knows everything.
She doesn't know everything, yet. Sister Liliana had us search the Warden's quarters. Not much to find, except this. It was missing from last week's reports. I don't know what Blackwall's interest in this particular matter is, but it could be a good place to start.
Let's see. Lieutenant Cyril, one of the soldiers responsible for the Callier massacre, captured in Leeds. The others who were arrested for their involvement. Mornay insists that he did not know who he was assassinating and that he was just following the orders of his captain. This Captain Tom Rainier is still at large. He'll be executed within the week. Okay, so I guess I'm headed to Val Royeaux then to see what Blackwall is up to see who this person being executed is, and to find, I don't know, more answers. Why can't things just be easy? Why can't we just do things simple around here? I don't know, but all right. I'll go get the guys. We'll pack it up. And I guess we're gonna head to Val Royeaux.
Straight across the throat.
Is this the first time we've ever seen Val Royeaux, like, dark and gloomy? I kind of like it that way better. Wish it was not quite so bright and cheerful here all the time. All right, is this, I see we found where they're going to be killing somebody. Let's see if we can get some answers.
Cyril Mornay, for your crimes against the Empire of Orlais. For the murders of General Vincent Callier, Lady Laurette Callier, their 4 children, and their retainers. You are sentenced to be hanged from the neck until dead. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Very well.
Well, this is grim.
Yep. Why are we here?
Proceed.
Stop!
Blackwall? What?
A Grey Warden.
This man is innocent of the crimes laid before him. Orders were given, and he followed them like any good soldier. He should not die for that mistake.
Then find me the man who gave the order.
Oh, shit.
This is not good.
Blackwall!
No, I am not Blackwall. I never was Blackwall. Warden Blackwall is dead, and has been for years.
What?
I assumed his name to hide like a coward from who I really am.
You, after all this time.
It's over. I'm done hiding. I gave the order. The crime is mine. I am Tom Rainier.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
I didn't take Blackwall's life. I traded his death. He wanted me for the Wardens, but there was an ambush. Darkspawn. He was killed. I took his name to stop the world from losing a good man. But a good man, the man he was, wouldn't have let another die in his place.
Why did you have to take the identity of that man? Why couldn't you have found yourself a Grey Warden and done the joining and actually become a Grey Warden under your own name? I mean, you can still be like, the Grey Wardens have criminals in their ranks kind of thing. It absolves you from that because of what you're doing. I don't understand why you felt the need to do that, to take over somebody else's identity. You've not only been lying to me and the Inquisition this entire time, but you've also been lying to the Wardens? That's just... I don't know whether I should be horrified or impressed at this point. And what, now you think that dying is going to make up for all of this?
You think your death will make up for what you did?
Isn't it a start?
No, it's not.
Why are you here?
Because I want answers, Blackwall. I want answers as to why you felt the need to lie about all of this, why you joined my Inquisition under a different name than what you are, why you've assumed somebody else's identity, why any of this is happening. I deserve answers at this point.
You're going to explain yourself.
Don't you understand? I gave the order to kill Lord Callier, his entourage, and I lied to my men about what they were doing. When it came to light, I ran. Those men, my men, paid for my treason while I was pretending to be a better man. This is what I am. A murderer, a traitor, a monster.
What I really don't understand beyond all of this is why you couldn't just become a better man under your own name. Do you know how inspiring of a story it would have been that somebody who had done as horrific things as you had joined the Grey Wardens and turned their life around and became a good person because of it? Like, you always talk about how the Wardens are supposed to be inspiring and this and that. You've always been talking about that, but you didn't use your own story to actually do that. I mean, has Warden Blackwall really done much since his death, Blackwall? I mean, has any of that changed? Have you been inspiring or anything? I don't know. What I do know is if you had stayed the man that you were and atoned for what you did through the Grey Wardens, man, that would have been a story. And we wouldn't need to be here at all because you would have been a Grey Warden and you wouldn't need, none of us would be needing to go through any of this. Not only did you murder those people, but I mean, also a traitor to like a whole bunch of different organizations, which is kind of impressive. I mean, you've betrayed the Inquisition, you've betrayed the Grey Wardens, you betrayed your men, and then whatever you were before this. Like, I didn't even know that all of this was possible. The one thing I'm not convinced though yet is that you're a monster. Monsters wouldn't come back and try to atone for what they did and give up their life in exchange for somebody else's. That's not what monsters do.
Would a monster have given himself up? Somewhere along the line, you stopped pretending.
I have Liliana's report on Tom Rainier.
Colin. Can you give me a sum up? Because I am exhausted right now.
Give me the overview.
Looks like our friend was once a respected captain in the Imperial Orlesian army. Before the Civil War, he was turned, persuaded to assassinate one of Celine's biggest supporters. He led a group of fiercely loyal men on this mission, and told them nothing of it. His men took the fall for him. A few lucky ones, like Mornay, managed to escape.
Huh. Thank you for coming and telling me, Cullen. I appreciate that.
This is helpful, or at least educational.
Don't blame yourself.
Too late.
We all made this mistake. What do we do now?
I don't know.
Blackwall... Rainier has accepted his fate, but you don't have to. We have resources. If he's released to us, you may pass judgment on him yourself.
Cullen, what would you do if you were me? I'd like some guidance right now.
If it were up to you, what would happen?
What he did to the men under his command was unacceptable. He betrayed their trust, betrayed ours. I despise him for it. And yet he fought as a warden, joined the Inquisition, gave his blood for our cause. And the moment he shakes off his past, he turns around and owns up to it. Why?
Because people change? You almost sound impressed by him, Cullen. I actually didn't expect that at this point.
Some part of you is impressed by what he did, isn't it?
Saving Mornay the way he did took courage, I'll give him that. But I can't tell you what to do.
I know. All right, listen. I'd rather judge him myself than just leave him here, so get him out, bring him back to Skyhold, and we'll see what happens next.
Have Rainier released to us.
We must move quickly. We can explore our options back at Skyhold.
I'll see you there. Preparations are underway to get Blackwall back. While I wait, though, for him to actually get him back from Valroyo, I think I'm gonna go check in with Cole. After his amulet and everything that he went through, I'm a little worried about him. So I'm gonna go see Cole, check in, make sure everything's okay, and then hopefully by the time I'm done checking in with Cole, we'll have Blackwall back and can hopefully put this behind us soon. Hey Cole, I just wanted to come and check with you after you got the amulet. Are you doing okay?
Ships launch on changing winds. Dizzy sometimes, like the top of the stairs, but sometimes like dancing.
Cole, do you want to go somewhere?
How would you like to get out of here? Maybe do something fun?
I don't know. I've never tried.
Come on.
Inquisitor, you honor us with your presence.
Hello.
May I bring a sampling of fine cheeses for you and your guest?
Yes, please.
I don't eat.
Well then, just a bottle of a fine Ghislaine White to start. Please enjoy your meal this evening, your worship.
He saw me. They all see me.
I'm proud of you, Cole. You're taking some really good steps in the right direction.
I'm glad you've allowed them to.
I don't know if I did. I find people when their pain leaves them open. I ease the pain. I leave, they forget. That was enough for me. Now they remember, and I'm not sure...
What is it?
Cole?
There was a mage named Reese at the spire. He was one of the few who could see me. He was my friend. My only friend for a long time. Evangeline showed me that Templars could be kind, but even she...
Is this painful for you, or... Like, we don't have to keep talking about it if it's too much.
Cole, if this is troubling, we don't have to talk about it.
Gentle. You watch me walk into darkness over and over, and you always worry. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But this isn't about them. It's about... When I found out I wasn't human, when I grew, I lost Reese. I lost my only friend.
Oh, Cole.
That's why I was scared about letting all these people see me. That's why I laughed.
So you made yourself laugh because you realized that now that we can see you, we're not, even though we can see you now, we're not going anywhere? Is that it, Cole?
You're laughing at yourself.
Yes. This world taught me that changing means losing your friends. But now I know that doesn't have to be true.
No, it doesn't.
I have enough self to know that what I felt was foolish. Isn't it wonderful?
It is, Cole. It very, very, very much is.
It's another good step, Cole.
I might like being human. What do you think I'll learn next?
I can't lie. That outing with Cole was really fun and was quite literally everything I needed to kind of relax before this. So, I guess what? Blackwall's gonna be brought before me just like normal? Is that why you two are standing here? That's kind of what I'm thinking, right? Okay, so, yeah. Will you tell Josephine that I'm ready and have Cullen bring Blackwall up?
For judgment this day, Inquisitor, I must present Captain Tom Rainier, formerly known to us as Warden Blackwall. His crimes... well, you are aware of his crimes. The decision of what to do with him is yours.
Thank you, Josephine. Oh, this isn't... I didn't think that this was going to be easy, but this is definitely well beyond how difficult I thought it was going to be, given everything that we've gone through. It's just, I don't know. Where do we go from here, Blackwall? What even happens at this point?
I didn't think this would be easy, but it's harder than I thought.
Another thing to regret. Using your ties to the underworld to free me. You're a criminal, same as me. The world will learn how you've used your influence. They'll know the Inquisition is corrupt.
Blackwall, do you really think that this is why people are going to start thinking that the Inquisition is corrupt? Given that an apostate is the head of it? I mean, it's just... everybody's already thought the Inquisition was corrupt and turned away from the Chantry and all this other stuff because, hi, you know, Mage here, and I'm the one sitting here and doing all the judging. So, don't blame yourself for that. I mean, also, you said that I am now a criminal. Now? Just now? I left the circle and became an apostate. I've been a criminal for months on end. Like, this is nothing new. Don't put this on yourself. Don't add this burden to all the other burdens that you seemingly carry. This isn't some kind of thing that you can add to your pile of guilt to eventually try to drown yourself in, or just to try to make yourself feel better in some weird way that I think you kind of use your guilt for. So no, this don't take that on. I had no choice, and you know what? I'd do it again.
I wish there'd been another way, but my options were limited.
You could have left me there. I accepted my punishment. I was ready for all this to end. Why would you stop it? What becomes of me now?
What becomes of you now? The same thing that every mage wants. To be free. And to atone. And if I can't do this for you, then I have no right to try to do this for the mages who... we've all done some things to stay free and to get out of the circles and everything like that, so... I can't be a hypocrite. I won't. So Blackwall, you're free. You're free to atone. It's as simple as that. Just do better, be better. Don't stop hiding behind somebody else. Be Tom. Live your life. Be an inspiration to other people if that's what you really want, or just live your life and be a good person. Help me take down Corypheus if that's what you want, but stop hiding. Stop hiding yourself.
You have your freedom.
It cannot be as simple as that.
It isn't. You're free to atone as the man you are, not the traitor you thought you were, or the warden you pretended to be.
The man I am. I barely know him. But I have a lot to make up for. If my future is mine, then I pledge it to the Inquisition. My sword is yours. If I'd said anything less, would an arrow from the rookery have snuffed me like a candle?
Take your post, Tom Rainier.
Did Blackwall really insinuate that we would have taken him out if he didn't agree to my terms? Really? I don't regret what I did, but sometimes he makes it very, very hard to like him. I'm not gonna lie on that front. I would never. We would never. We're not that kind of organization. I'm not that kind of person. But right after the judging, I got a note saying that everybody wanted to meet with me about the next steps. So I guess it's back to the War Council for me.
With an Illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed, the Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
Yeah, that's definitely what I'm thinking is going to happen if he's allowed to go into the Fade. So we can't have that. I like living. I like the world kind of sort of the way that it is. Not completely, but you know, it definitely doesn't need to be torn apart by forces that are awful.
In Redcliffe, I saw the future Corypheus built. We can't let that happen.
'Twas always so, was it not? The madman would bury us all.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvion before him?
Probably.
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
Okay. Time out. Time out, everybody. Nice, deep, cleansing breaths. First of all, definitely am going to advise that you all stop panicking. We don't have time for the panic. Panicking time was yesterday or the day before. Now we've just got to get moving.
For starters, we don't let Corypheus worry us to death. Imagine how embarrassing that would be. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Leliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus's army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please, lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here, although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
No, Cullen. At this point, I have nothing. Corypheus has this coming, though, and I am very, very excited to put him in his place in the end.
Remember what Corypheus has done while you plan. Every loss, every setback, every death. Let him learn what it means to be an enemy of the Inquisition.